Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hankster's Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom. Where we own all of our vehicles, we are not a consignment dealership. During the next 7 to 8 minutes of this video presentation, we are going to go over our buying process. So, if you're already familiar with our process or you've watched our videos in the past, please feel free to fast forward to today's vehicle presentation. In Daytona Beach, we have a 25,000 square foot facility where we house 60 to 70 collector cars, all of which we own. Hanksters.com. We are an internet-based business. We have 80 to 100 photographs on our website of each vehicle, along with a 20 to 25 minute video presentation. The reason we have this content on our website is because the majority of the transactions we conduct month after month and year after year are done sight unseen. Yes, people wire us money for $30,000, $50,000, $70,000 cars without ever coming to look at them. However, I do not encourage that you do this. Classic cars, they're awesome, nostalgic, have great looks, get a lot of compliments, a lot of eyeball, a lot of appeal. But they're 30, 40, 50-year-old cars. They are not that brand new car that you're going to go get from your Ford or Dodge dealer or Chevrolet dealership. They all have flaws, deficiencies, weaknesses, tendencies, some of which we try to disclose in our video presentation and in our photos on our website. I encourage you to come in person to check out the car for yourself. We would gladly pull the car outside for you. You can check out the paint condition, interior condition, real good out in the natural light. You can pop the hood, you can pop the trunk, look the car real good with your own eyes. We have 2 twin post lifts here in our Daytona showroom. We'd be more than happy to put the car in air for you if you'd like us to. You can check out the undercarriage, the suspension components, the bottom of the motor, the bottom of the transmission, the floor pan condition, the tire condition. We'll let you drive the car. You can see how the car stops, starts, steers, accelerates, how the transmission shifts, how the ride feels, if there's any noises you don't like, if there's any kind of vibrations or anything like that you do not like. This way, when the vehicle shows up to you wherever you're at in the United States or in the world, there are no surprises because you were here and you went over the car for yourself in its entirety. In our photo shoots and in our video presentations, we try to represent each vehicle as honestly and as accurately as we possibly can and offer full transparency. However, we can only cover so much content in a 20-minute video presentation, and this is why we encourage you guys to come in person and check the car out for yourself. What happens next? Once you decide on your classic ride, where do we go from here? If you're a cash buyer, we accept cashier's check from your bank and bank wire transfer. And if you're coming to visit us in person, you want to bring us cash, we'll take that too. That does still spend today, believe it or not. Maybe you don't have the cash to buy one of these cars. What are my financing options? We work with a few different collector car lenders that offer terms on these vehicles. The terms start at 5 years and they go up to 15 years. Approval is going to be based on your credit bureau, debt to income ratio, time on the job, time at your residence, price of the car, things like that. I discussed 15-year term. They aren't going to do 15 years on a $25,000 car. There is price cutoffs for that 15-year approval, and obviously you have to qualify on the credit end. The loans from the lenders are simple interest loans, which means if your payment's $500 a month and you pay $800 a month, the extra $300 goes towards principal. Also, no prepayment penalty. So if you get approved for an 8-year term, which is about the average approval term, and you pay it off in 12 months, they aren't going to penalize you for doing so. So that makes it nice to own one of these classics also. Short-term money loans, you can do that. And then you can pull money out of your home equity line or your 401k or pull cash out of the bank, whatever the circumstances that you have are. Once the vehicle is paid for, what happens? The car goes through a pre-delivery inspection process. We sell old cars. Anything can stop working, anything can start leaking at any given moment. Therefore, we put the vehicle through one last shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and heading your direction. We torque the lug nuts, we check the tire pressure, we check the fluid levels, make sure the AC is blowing cold if it's equipped, make sure your brake lights work, your horn works, your wipers work, all of that stuff. Once it's green lighted and the guys say it's good to go, then we detail it. After it goes through detail, a carrier is dispatched if we are the ones handling the shipping. We can typically have a truck here within 48 hours. However, If you're in a more rural or remote destination, or a holiday falls in there, or maybe you're on the West Coast where they do fewer runs because of obviously the travel distance, it may take 3, 4, 5 business days to get a truck here, but I promise you, we know you're excited to get your ride. We are excited we earned your business as a customer. We will get you your vehicle as quickly and as safely as we possibly can. If you're the one handling the shipping, let's say you're sending your own carrier, or you're coming with your own enclosed or open transport, or you're driving the car home because you're close enough, we'll let you know when the vehicle is ready and you can come pick the vehicle up. That about covers our purchasing process here at Hankster's Hot Rods of Daytona. So let's get started with today's vehicle presentation. Well, judging by the position we're in and the position of the hood, you can probably guess that today's presentation is on a Corvette, 1973, numbers matching 350. So let's check it out. It does have a 350, like I just stated. On the driver's side firewall of the car here, you have this big black contraption, which is your power brake booster. So the car does have power brakes. You can't see it real well, but buried underneath the alternator down here is your power steering reservoir, so the car does have power steering. On your Corvettes, if it's equipped with AC, it's typically an AC compressor mounted on the passenger side front of the block there. There is no AC on this particular Corvette. Let's check it out. If I can get the hood down. It's always tricky to shut these. Okay, closed. All right, red in color, obviously. Flip-up headlights, those do work. We'll show you that in the engine run presentation. So the paint on the car is probably a 7.5 out of 10. The color's nice and uniform. There are some spots with some clear coat fade, a little bit that we will show you, and there's some little bit of etching. However, in the front of the Corvettes, the nose here, where you usually have issues, there are no paint issues up front, no flexing of the front nose area of this Corvette, no spider webbing or cracking up front. There is a little chip there right on the above the driver's side headlight. Overall, paint condition on the top of the fenders and the hood, pretty decent. Like I said, it's not. It looks like an older paint job. However, there's no serious areas of concern. Overall, the paint quality and presentation is pretty decent. It's a driver quality 1973 Corvette, and from 3 feet away, you can't see any of what I'm about to point out. So, with the exception of maybe this, there is a small crack here on the driver's side front fender, right above the wheel well there. Other than that, the front fender's in pretty good shape. You can see your center caps, beauty rings, wheels all in good condition. Raised white letter Coopers are brand new. We put those on the car. The paint quality on the front fender, other than that crack I showed you, and there's a little chip like right there and right there. But other than that, there's no blistering, cracking, fading, spider webbing, anything like that going on the driver's side front fender. Just typical wear and tear of your 1973 driver quality Corvette. Front windshield clarity is real nice on the car. There is a small little chip there on the driver's side of the windshield, but other than that, the windshield clarity is real good, and it's not heavily scratched up or anything like that going on the driver's side or passenger side of the front windshield. Driver door looks pretty good. Both high and low, the paint in real good condition. You have your silver rocker molding guard down there low. That appears to be in pretty good shape. So the only thing really going on the driver's side here is, there's a couple little chips there on the door, but no real issues paint in terms of either, clear coat fade, blistering, cracking, bubbling at the bottom of the doors. None of that going on the driver's side door of this Corvette. Glass clarity on the driver's side door glass is real nice on the car. So is a chrome door handle. Taking a look in the interior of the vehicle, door panels are in pretty good shape. There are no cracks or heavy areas of fade or anything like that going on the driver door. The interior in the car is in pretty nice condition. Driver's seat, passenger seat, center armrest, center console, carpeting, everything looks to be in pretty good condition. You got rubber Corvette floor mats, pull that out. The carpeting's not torn, ripped, heavily discolored, anything like that. There is your little Corvette trim tag there. We will have a photo of on the website. Weather stripping on the car is brand new. I'll take the T-top out for you guys here. It is a T-top car, and show you if I can get my finger under there. So there's your chrome. Chrome's in pretty decent shape. And then of course your weather stripping on the T-top, all newer. You can see that there. Top in nice shape. Passenger side is the same way. I'm just going to pop out the driver's side so you can kind of get an idea. There's a little tiny bit of some clear coat fade going on the top of the T-top, but it's not terrible. I mean, I'm being picky because I try to undersell and over-deliver, so I'm just going to point out anything that I see that you feel might be a concern. But once again, the paint on the car, not terrible at all. It's pretty nice for a driver quality paint. So the body lines on the car, real nice on this Vette. Front fender, driver door, rear quarter, all real nice down the side. You can see there's no paint issues down low here as far as any kind of blistering, cracking around the wheel well, up top. It's real nice and smooth. The paint's real nice and smooth. Just looks like I stated earlier, a little bit of older paint job. The rear window clarity, real nice on the vehicle. All your rear area here on the car, paint real nice. No clear coat fade, no popping, blistering, cracking, anything like that going on. Your cross flags fuel door there, Corvette flags. Chrome bumper, split rear bumper on this 73. Chrome's real nice on the driver's side and the passenger side. All your tail lights, reverse lights, all in real nice shape. Corvette emblem there in real nice condition. Check out the passenger side of the car. So once again, body line's fantastic. The paint down low, real nice condition. There is no blistering, cracking, bubbling, anything like that going on down low on this Corvette. Your beauty ring's in good shape. Your center cap's in good condition. I mentioned earlier that the tires are brand new. There is a little chip there on the passenger side T-top. And once again, that same, up top here is where you're going to take all your sunshine. So there's a tiny bit of clear coat fade on both T-tops, but not bad at all. It still presents itself very well. It's a little bit of patina. Passenger side door, same deal. No issues with the paint down low, up high in the center. It's real nice paint on both driver and passenger side door, with the exception of the couple chips I showed you on the driver's side there that could be brush touched probably. The door handle here on the passenger side, open up the door. Door panel's in real nice shape. Passenger side seats in nice condition. You get the alternate view of your center console. It is an automatic car. We'll take it on a test drive and we'll show you that center console up closer, see if the radio works, run through all the lights and turn signals and all that stuff. You got the rubber floor mat again on the passenger side, just like it was on the driver's side. Car runs real well too. I've driven it. It's a good running vehicle for sure. Paint down low here on the passenger side front fender. No issues whatsoever. Up top, down low, it's all nice and uniform. It shows nicely. Top of the fender here in pretty nice shape. Do have a little bit of, I'm nitpicking here, but it's like I'm showing you everything that you would see if you were here in person. 1973 Chevrolet Corvette. Let's put it up in the air and we'll do a quick undercarriage presentation for you. And then it's a beautiful day here in Daytona. We'll set it down on the ground and we'll take it on a test drive to show you how the vehicle runs out. Underneath our 73 Corvette, you have disc brakes up front. You can get a good shot of the oil pan and the side of the block. It looks pretty dry at this time from what I can see. There's a good shot of the driver's side. Passenger side, not so much, but you can still see a little bit there, the side of the block and the pan itself. The headers, both in good shape, driver's side and passenger side. I don't see any rust holes, rot holes, pinholes. Frame rails on the car look to be in good condition, driver and passenger side. Transmission pan is also fully exposed. You can see there are no leaks at this time all the way around the tranny pan. The flywheel is covered with a metal flywheel cover. Cross member that runs from frame rail to frame rail, supports the transmission up, and the exhaust pipes go through, is in good shape. There are no holes in it that are not supposed to be there. Fiberglass floor pans in the car. No issues there, either side, drivers or passengers. Drum brakes in the rear of this vehicle. Disc brakes in the rear of this vehicle. Four-wheel disc on a Corvette. All your suspension components in the rear here look good. The exhaust pipes look good all the way back. No issues there. No rust holes or rot holes or pinholes or anything like that. The Coopers that are on the car are brand new. Brand new. When we bought the car, the tires were a little dated, so we went ahead and put brand new raised white letter Coopers on it. Looks good from underneath. Let's set all four of those brand new Coopers down on the ground. We'll take it on a test drive and show you how the car runs out. Okay, 73 Corvette horn. Driver's side turn. 31,195 is not the actual miles on the car. Miles are exempt on the title. True miles unknown. Passenger side turn. While we're there, let's look at our tach. Clock's ticking on this thing, if you can believe that. Fuel gauge works. Temp, we'll keep an eye on a test drive. Oil pressure is a good thing to have. And battery voltage. The radio does turn on and make noise. However, I can't tune anything in. Tuning buttons not working. So, assume the radio doesn't work. Air, the car is not equipped with air, so we don't have to worry about showing you that. Wipers, those work. Center console's in pretty good shape. E-brake works. Brake light comes on. Running real nicely, idling real nice. So let's take it on a test drive, show you how the car runs out. Our speedo is working in our Corvette. It's accurate, it's not bouncing around. Car's got a real nice smooth ride on those brand new radials. Traction on the car is good. Steering. Track's nice and straight. Brakes are good too. We'll show you that at the traffic light. No vibrations whatsoever in the car. The car, no engine vibrations, tranny vibrations, anything like that going on. The response, and you see oil pressure's up, temps coming up. Response to the throttle's good. No popping through the exhaust, no stalling out when I hit the throttle. The response in the throttle is immediate. We will take it up here and run it through a few gears. Brakes on the car. So no vibrations, no pulsations in the braking system. Car stopping perfectly straight. It doesn't jerk your hand, or doesn't jerk the wheel out of your hand to one side or another when you're applying the brakes. You know, if both calipers aren't applying equal pressure, you'll get a jerk. Watch the tack there. Car shifts fantastic. A 70, I'm going to shut it off there. So here we are, 60 miles an hour, okay? No hands on the wheel. No tire shimmy, no front end shake at all. Tires are nice and balanced. Front end's aligned. Car has a nice smooth ride even at 60 miles an hour. If you're in the market for an inexpensive, fun car, this could be it. You can take your T-tops out, cruise around in the sunshine. Red car, black interior, 1973. It runs fantastic, really nice. You hit the key once, starts right up. There's no popping, sputtering, spitting, no temperature issues. We're cooling properly. It's a nice, smooth ride in the car. No excessive noise. Pretty nice vehicle. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website. So we can find all the photos of this 73 Corvette along with this video presentation you're watching this very moment. At full retail price, our 73 Corvette includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty. That warranty is good at any ASE certified facility in the United States, which is probably 80% or better of them. Basically, it's a certification, right? So all dealerships are, most independents are, and most franchise facilities are. You just can't take it to your buddy Joe that says he is a Corvette expert, bring the car over and you guys can take a look at it. The warranty doesn't cover brakes, batteries, starters, alternators, oil pan gasket leaks, tranny pan gasket leaks. It only covers internal components of the drivetrain, major mechanical breakdowns. Is the price of this car negotiable? It is, within reason. We negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. Warranty is good at full retail price only. No exceptions, so you don't have to bother asking about that. Also, the shipping comes off. Time is money, and there is time involved in shipping these cars. You have to look into the carrier and make sure they're reputable, properly licensed, bonded, and insured. You have to set up the pickup. You have to set up the delivery. You have to pay the driver when they pick the vehicle up. You have to track the progress of the car until it makes it to you. At a negotiated cost, you'll take care of all that legwork on your own. Maybe you're local to us here in Daytona. You want to drive the vehicle home, you can do that as well. Or if you have your own trailer and you want to come make it a little road trip to Daytona and trailer this car home, you're more than welcome to do that. We don't make any money off the shipping. We just provide that as a convenience to our buyers. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in the Sunshine State, Central Florida. And once again, our website's hanksters.com. Check us out. We'd love to earn your business.